Hi, everybody. Welcome to our yoga session for this evening. So tonight you need a block, your mat, and a blanket. Blanket's not mandatory, but it might make it nice and lovely. So a nice, gentle 30-minute practice, yin practice. And so we're going to start by getting you to lie on your back. And this time I want you to start with your feet flat on the floor. Knees bent, but bring your feet to the outside corners of your mat or outside of your mat, and then drop your knees into each other. Right? We've already been working our core, so we're a little warm here. So we're going to take it down, start with knees into our chest. No, we're not. We're going to start with knees into each other. All right, bring your arms into a T. Wiggle your shoulder blades into your mat. If it feels good for you, soften through the eyes or shut the eyes down completely. And now really give in to soften your belly, soften your hips, and know that your knees are going to be supporting you. You can just let everything go. Now let's find our nice, deep, gentle breaths. So tonight I'm going to count to 4 for your inhale, for 5 for your hold, and for 4 for your exhale. Okay, so let's take a nice big inhale for 1, 2, 3, and 4. You're holding it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale softly. 3, 2, and 1. We'll do it again. Inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale slowly through your lips. 4, 3, 2, and 1. One more time. Inhale for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring your knees up towards your ceiling. Move your hands to cactus arms. So bend the elbows to make a U shape. Back of your hand kisses your ground. Knees are going to windshield wiper over to the left. Hold it there. I'm going to take that breath one more time. So let's inhale for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold it. 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring your knees back up towards the sky. And drop both knees, opposite side. And do that breath one more time. So take a nice big inhale for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Exhale. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Knees back up to the sky. And now just windshield wiper. Super slow. Super soft. Connect to your breath. Nice and slow. Connect to your hips. All right, we're going to walk our feet in line with our hips. You're going to reach, find that blanket that I told you to bring. Bring your block, well, since we're up, bring the block close by, but you do not need it yet. But your blanket, optional. So left leg's going to be long, we're going to bend the right leg and bring the right foot to the inside of our upper thigh. So kind of like a lying tree, right? Lying half butterfly or lying straddle. Now to make it a little bit more challenging, you can bring your ankle on top of your left thigh. Now the blanket, we're going to take that and drape it over top of your bed. Now, I said you didn't need your block, but you may want your block underneath that leg, right? Underneath the bent leg if you're having it up. And then put your blanket over top. Bring your arms down by your side of the body. And palms, roll the shoulders back, palms towards the ceiling. And get nice and heavy. Settle in. Know that we're opening up our hips. Nice deep stretch here. And remember your inhales and your exhales. Stay tuned, stay in focus, stay with your breath. Yoga is like a gift, right? It keeps us it's like a present because it makes us stay present. And that's where it's so powerful to stay present. We worry so much about what happened before. Could we change it? Could we not change it? What we could have done? That doesn't serve us. We look into the future. We might look into just a little bit in the future. We might look far ahead in the future. And again, if we can just be where we are and trust that we're going to have the capacity, the energy, the intelligence, emotional intelligence to handle all those situations that life comes without us worrying about. Let everything get heavy. Let everything stop. Now, if you have the block underneath your knee, just remove it and see what happens. And just feel what happens. Take one more big breath. If you have the blanket, just drape it away, not too far. Then using your hand, guide the knee up towards the ceiling and then hug that knee into your chest. So hugging the knee either underneath the thigh or on top of the shin and at rest. And then we'll push that leg away. We'll bring the opposite foot to the inside of our thigh, or you might want to try each side a little differently. And maybe taking the ankle up to the top of the thigh, a little bit more if you want to use your block to bring the world a little closer. Now find the spot that's going to be friendliest for you to open up your hip flexor. The side of my body is super tight, so I'm going to choose to keep my leg on the inside of my thigh. Once again, drape that blanket, give that hip flexor just a little bit of weight, a little bit of security. Arms come back down by the side, palms up towards the ceiling. Soften through your shoulders, soften your eyes. Stay nice and long with your inhales and your exhales. Let everything get heavy and allow it to open up. Maybe give your body permission. Tell it softly in your head. You have my permission to open up. You have my permission to let go of any of the stress. We hold lots and lots of stress into our hips. And I don't know about you, but when I do these yin shapes and I truly give into it, I go, wow, I was really holding on to a lot of the world with those hips. You know that at each breath we're changing, our body, our fascia, our connective tissue, but we're also changing our mind and our mindset. A couple more breaths. And then like we did last time, if you're using a block, maybe move that block away. See what the world has for us there. And then we'll slowly peel the blanket away. Use the left hand to guide that knee back up to the ceiling and then bring that knee into your chest. Give yourself a little hug. And then we'll drop that foot down the ground. We'll bend the right knee, bring that foot in alignment. We're going to grab our block. We're going to press into our feet, lift the hips, lift the glutes towards the ceiling, and then you're going to place the big long edge, so not the narrow edge, one that's got lots of space, lots of room, right under your glute and your sacrum, and then let the glutes sit down. Now, pick up your shoulders to create some space into your back. Realign your head and neck. And then this time, let's reach the arms up overhead and kind of make a diamond shape. So it doesn't matter which hand is over top of the other, but make a diamond shape, a little opening up of the chest. And then really soften through your knees, soften your thighs. Now this is a back bend. Your back is going to feel some space created. And know again that block will hold us up. Maybe take a nice swallow. Supported bridge. Nice. Nice, nice move. Everything soft. Now let's just experiment for a second. Stay there. Let's take the left leg long and just see what that feels like. Perhaps creating a little bit more space. Maybe not. Feeling any pinches in your lower back. Walk it back in. All right, right leg nice and long. Everything's heavy. Stay with your inhales, stay with your exhales. Let's walk the left foot back in, place it softly on the ground. Walk the right leg back in, press it softly. Bring both arms down by your block. And And slowly press into your feet. Nice and slow, press up. Take those hips up towards the sky. Remove the block, but stay out. We're going to drop nice and slow. I'm going to count to 8. So I want you to start thinking about the top of your back coming down first. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Walk your feet together and your knees together. Bring your fingertips pointing towards your heels, palms down. Just find a little bit of stillness right here. You may feel some movement in your back. You may feel a little bit of pulsations. Big pose, big shape for our back. All right, we're going to drop the knees over to one side. It does not matter because you're going to come onto all fours. Bring your handy dandy block with you. Go into puppy pose, but a little supported. So you're going to bring your block in front. And you're going to bring your elbows onto your block. And walk your knees in line with your knees in line with your hips. Back of your feet, you're going to kiss the earth. So you can give them a little pound. That kind of feels nice for the tops of the feet. And then we're going to keep the tailbone nice and strong, nice and up. And you're going to drop your chest down towards the ground. I have to pull that, push that block a little bit further out to create some space. And then the head comes down to the ground. The head's coming down to the ground. The chest is opening towards the ground, towards the earth. And settle in. Now, if you're feeling any pinching in the shoulders, I want you to remove the block. And then bring your hands behind your head into, with your hands touching each other. And then that chest comes back down to the ground. So play with it. You have some time to play. It's not like a meeting where it has to start. Feel with it, play with it. Feel your chest get heavy. Here, a couple more breaths. Lift the head, lock the hands up, and come into tabletop position. So you can either keep your block there or move it a little bit out of the way. So hands are stacked right underneath your shoulders. Hips are stacked right underneath your knees. And we're just going to do a few cat-cows. Now, we've been practicing together for a while. So let's close our eyes, find our own breath. So you're going to inhale, drop your belly. You're going to inhale to cow. So take the chest up to the sky. Then find your breath. When you go to cat, you're going to round your back, around your pelvis, push the floor away, and really connect to your upper back. Now, I'm not going to talk. Just do that inhale and exhale at your own pace. So do about 5, 6, whatever feels good for you. But connect to your body. Feel your body with each shape, each movement, each flex. then when you've had enough, we'll make it back up into table. We're gonna go into a nice thread the needle. We're gonna take this nice and slow. So we're gonna start by taking your right hand up towards the sky. Now connect to your back, connect to your chest. So bring your chest forward. Now bring your arm long, gets lots of length. Scoot it long, 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 and then long right through. It's so long you have to put a big bend into that elbow. Bring it all the way through. Come down onto your shoulder, onto your cheek. Glutes stay into the air. Now your opposite hand is going to come up and either connect to your lower back or drape it over to the side around your waist. And then sink in. Nice shoulder stretch here. Couple more breaths. And bring that top arm back down in line with your shoulder. Use it to push yourself back up. Take your arm all the way back up towards the ceiling with a big stretch. And then bring that arm down. Just rock side to side. We'll get ready to take it over to the other side. So left hand comes up, chest back, big stretch, big lengthen, all the way through. And keep walking your fingers as far through as they can get to go down onto your shoulder, onto your cheek. Glutes still in the sky. Opposite hand comes up. Back of the hand is either sitting right onto your lower back, or can you drape it around your waist? And then give in. I stretch for our shoulders. One more breath. Bring that top hand down. Use it to push your body up. And then go for that big twist in the arm. And bring it back down. Now just walk the knees back just a little bit. I want you to make some circles. So no pressure onto your wrists. Okay? Make some circles with your hips. Make some circles with your shoulders. Wiggle and move and slither. Whatever feels good, whatever direction feels good for you. So for a couple of breaths, let any tension out of your neck, out of your spine. And then we're going to just rock over to one side. We're going back onto our backs. So onto your back. I want your blanket close by, but not yet. Just close by over here. Let's take both legs nice and long. And then slowly walk your feet over to the left side of your mat. Nice and long. Now, with your ankles, you can cross the left over the right over the left. Just check it and see what feels good for you. And then your arms are going to come up and they're going to walk over to the left side of your mat. So you're making yourself into a little banana shape. Now the block, you've got your arms up and over and your shoulder is high up. Bring that block to support your shoulder. Give it something to connect to lie on, to give to. Or back out of the shape. So your little banana, you're not too ripe. You're not too underdone. You haven't been in a cart forever. And sinking. So nice big side body stretch. Breathe through the right side of your hip, your ribs. Span. Exhale. Take 5 more breaths. Nice and slow. Across the legs, bring our body back, center of your mat, across your arms, bring your body, center of the mat there. You're gonna bring your arms up overhead, and you're going to use your core to roll up to sitting. And once you're sitting, you can bring your hands by your side and twist yourself back so you're right onto your sit bones. Or you can walk back, and you'll know when you're really connected. Let's bring our arms all the way up. Soften through the shoulders. I want you to think about your chest. Your chin is soft, your neck is soft. And slowly exhale. Inch forward. Exhale. And just let everything drop and let everything melt, let everything go. Creating more space into that lower back. Take one more breath. Let's inhale together, bring the arms up towards the sky. Exhale, roll yourself all the way back down. We're going to make that banana shape on the opposite side. So walk your feet over to the right side. And again, check in. Do you want your top ankle over top, your right over the left, whatever feels good for you, does not matter. Then start to walk the arms over. And again, you want to get a little deeper into the crescent, but give your shoulder something to lie on. Do that, or back out the pose. And let's breathe. Let everything get heavy, let everything get soft. Check in with your jaw. Can you direct your breath out the left side of your hips? Then we'll slowly walk the feet back in line with your mat, in line with your spine, and then bring the knees into your chest and give yourself a nice little hug. So hug underneath your thighs. Think about stacking your back nice long. Now you're in the privacy of your home, so if you want to stay and have a nice long shavasana, you can do that. Otherwise, let's do a nice little rock side to side. Give a nice little massage for your lower back. And then rock forward and back, little soft massages along the line of your spine. And then if it feels good and you feel like you have the energy, you can rock up to sitting. Otherwise, you can drop down over to one side. And then use your hand to bring yourself up to sitting. And let's take our arms all the way up to the sky. Nice big inhale. Join your fingers, join your palms, and join your thumbs. Take a nice, big, slow and controlled exhale. Thank you to each of you for sharing your energy with me this evening. Namaste. And that was our yoga practice for this evening. Let's stop the recording.